ring is just the beginning. Welcome everybody to Kulture Kombat. I'm your host, Super Duper Josh!
I'm your host, Sebastian.
And tonight is a really fun night tonight. So, of course, we focus at least one promotion each week as our new format as of last episode. So now we went to Royal Rumble last week. This week,
we get to talk about an AEW. Yeah, it's about time.
I know, it's been a while.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Ow! You beat me to it.
Damn right I did.
Okay, so now we got Dynamite and Collision we're going to be talking about tonight.
100%.
And we're going to be talking about our 3 best moments, maybe even a little more as we go along. But let's start out with Dynamite, and we're each going to be talking about it. So, Sebastian, take it away for Dynamite.
Well, given up to our very first match that we're going to be talking about, it's Kenny Omega versus Andrade El Idolo. The stipulation for the match is that whoever wins goes over to Grand Slam Australia to face Hangman Adam Page for a future AEW World Heavyweight Championship match against whoever wins between MJF and Brody King, which we will be getting to later on in this episode.
Ooh, okay, very interesting. Kind of setting up for Revolution.
100% setting up for Revolution.
And what did you think of that match?
So, Andrade and Kenny Omega, they had a fantastic performance. You can't go wrong with a good Kenny match. You can't go wrong with a good Andrade match.
That's true.
It's very weird seeing the women on ringside that are cheering for Andrade. I wonder who they are because nobody knows.
What was up with that?
I wonder if it's something from the Crash or from not from CMLL.
I thought it was maybe the woman who gave him the number.
That's exactly
I think
who
that's
I'm thinking.
what happened.
It's exactly who I'm thinking, but I don't know whether or not she has connections to another wrestler that could be assigned with the Don Callis family. Maybe there might be some tensions going on. Maybe she's related to El Clone. Maybe she's related to Echiseto. Who knows?
Okay. Please, everybody, in the comments, who do you think she might be associated with? Please let us know, because I want to know who that was. That was interesting. And I was just like, that felt really random, and I thought that was just like a fan doing a spot. But then you kind of put it into an interesting perspective.
And then going into the ending of the match, you have Don Callis and who was it? Lance Archer interfering with the match. Don Callis hands Andrade the screwdriver that was used by Okada to defeat Takeshita at World's End. The same screwdriver.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an ongoing story. And guess who comes out to try to intervene? Swerve Strickland.
Okay.
But by interfering with Omega's match, he inadvertently cost Omega the match. And 1, 2, 3, Andrade goes over to Grand Slam Australia. And post-match, we start seeing some tension. Omega is pissed off that Swerve would cost him an AEW World Championship match. So, what I'm assuming is that this is going to lead up to a match between Omega and Strickland at Revolution in LA.
Ooh. Well, folks, I think we can kind of tease what might be going on here.
I think we could. Culture Kombat at Revolution is going to happen, folks. I will tell you that. It's not a prediction. It is a goddamn spoiler.
Damn!
And you better believe it. Continuing on to Dynamite, we have another big moment, which is another big match that happened at Dynamite. It is the Babes of Wrath, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale versus Mega Bad, Penelope Ford, and Megan Bayne. Now, this is a championship eliminator match, so that means the non-title holders are facing off against the champions. If they beat the champions, then they get a future championship opportunity. So say you have Adam Copeland, the AEW World Champion, and you have Jon Moxley, who is the contender.
Right.
He beats him 1, 2, 3, cleans the whistle. Moxley gets a championship for Copeland's AEW World Championship at a future date.
Yes.
It's basically what it is. It's run of the mill. It happens all the time in AEW.
Yeah, it's true that. It's interesting because they don't have these types of matches over at WWE.
Well, they have number one contender matches.
They have number one contender matches.
But they don't have title eliminator.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like, they don't have eliminator matches, but they do have number one contender matches.
I like the dichotomy that Megan Bayne is the big bad for the women's division AEW. She is basically the Raquel Rodriguez or the Nia Jax for that division.
I love that. See that. And I see that vibe.
And I can appreciate that now finally we're getting some AEW women's tag team representation because I think that was really needed.
Yeah, I feel
100%.
like it got spiced up a little more.
It's a traditional tag team match, so it's, you know, run of the mill, tag ins, tag outs, but the biggest surprise was Babes of Wrath did not win. Mega Bad did. So that
yeah, okay, folks, I got to say my opinion on just my one opinion on that. That shocked me. Because I thought they weren't going to lose. Especially because they just got those championships recently.
Very recently.
Like within the past month or so, if I'm not mistaken.
They're inaugural champions too. I mean, Willow Nightingale is a double champion.
Yep.
She is the AEW TBS champion and the tag team champion with Harley Cameron.
Yeah, with Harley Cameron. Like, you know, if people don't know Harley Cameron, go check her out. She's actually pretty interesting. She had a whole mask bit. She had a whole mask promo a while back. I wanted to see where they were going to go with that a little more, but it just didn't really go anywhere, really.
And on to the main event segment for Dynamite. It is an AEW World Champion Eliminator match.
Yes.
MJF versus Brody King.
Yes.
It's only going to take me a minute to explain this because as soon as the bell rings, Hangman Adam Page comes out to interfere with the match. MJF comes out, ringside, tries to talk trash to him like he always does. Brody King gets him with a sleeper hold, knocks him out cold, takes him in the ring, hits him with a splash, and hits him with his finisher move. 1, 2, 3. In quick and orderly fashion, Brody King dominated the AEW World Champion MJF. Clean as a whistle, and will be given a world title match at Grand Slam Australia.
Yeah, that was another one.
Shock. I will say, it looks great on Brody. It does not look great for the AEW World Champion.
That is very true.
A loss like that. Now, nothing bad's gonna happen with MJF. Obviously, nothing bad. I mean, he's gonna recover just fine. He's gonna be fine. The problem is, you're doing that while also not building up that much credibility for the AEW World Champion.
Yes.
During their confrontation a week prior to that, MJF told Brody King, in order to face the best, he has to, or at least be...
He has to beat the best.
He has to beat the best. Well, not just that, but also, in order to be seen as a credible contender, he has to face off against other contenders. But why would you immediately have him go up against MJF instead of having him go up against other former world champions? Have him go up against
Swerve Strickland.
Swerve Strickland, continue going down this rabbit hole of what's going on with Swerve. He's trying to go back on top. Chances are he might be turning heel in the process.
Yeah, you were saying last episode that you were thinking that he might turn heel and go over the Ops.
Yeah, I really hope so. That might be
talk about the Ops later on. I don't want to jump ahead just yet.
It's baffling to think that you're trying to build credibility back with the AEW World Champion. You already had MJF beat Bandito.
Yes.
But after that, you have him lose to Brody King in an eliminator match before he goes up against many other former world champions. I mean, what about Swerve? What about Omega? What about Moxley? What about who else? Page. You have those current active roster members. Brody King could have beat them 1, 2, 3. It would have built him more credibility.
That's true.
Again, it looks great on Brody for him to beat him in a quick fashion, but it makes no sense storyline-wise.
Yeah, and then also with the AEW World Championship, it's like really having a loss. Because if you look on that on the little animation when it first pops up, he's 1-0.
Yeah.
And then now he's 1-1.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, I thought you would at least maybe give him a good 5-6 wins before then.
But no.
No.
That's the most
that's just
mind-boggling part.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But that's my take. It's good for Brody King. It's not great for the AEW World Champion. It's good that MJF is taking an initiative to really give somebody like Brody the opportunity to like make his moment, and it's clearly working for him.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you know, it looks bad too for the championship.
Yeah. It does. It does.
But now going over to Collision.
All right,
Alrighty.
folks. Saturday Night Collision. So we had a couple of moments going on. First off, we had Tekla having lashes to the back of Chris Statlander. Oh my God, that was bad. That was crazy. Like, oh, I felt it. I felt like just the
You know what? I will tell you this. It's not as bad as when MJF gave Cody those 10 lashes on Dynamite 2019.
Yes.
Those were bad.
Folks, if you have not seen that, please go take a look.
I think that was harder to watch than Tekla doing it to
I agree.
Statlander.
I agree with that. But just kind of seeing it again, and we now got an official match call. It's going to be Tekla versus Chris Statlander in a strap match.
Yep.
At Grand Slam Australia for the AEW Women's World Championship.
I hope it's a bloodbath between the two.
Same here.
They've been having a very, very physical rivalry, and it shows.
Yes, and I love the toxic spider Tekla. I'm really starting to get into her now. A really cool, diverse wrestler, especially with her moveset in the ring.
For sure.
Great work. Great.
For
sure. For the second point that I want to go on is the Saturday Night Street Fight.
Oh, that match was fun.
It was so fun to watch.
Much fun to watch.
We had the Rascalz teaming up with Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus the Grizzled Young Vets, Keith Lee, and Big Bill.
It's one of those matches where you just sit down and eat popcorn. It's like the
it's so funny to watch.
It's like the Stadium Stampede or the Anarchy in the Arena match where you just sit down and just enjoy it.
Yes. Like, I think one of my favorite moments is literally the match didn't even start. It's Big Bill and his face is like this.
That's exactly what he looked like. That
and
was
he was wearing a backpack.
And he got hit with the trash lid with his backpack, and he sold it.
He sold the backpack.
I think my favorite segment is when Desmond Xavier is thrown into the limo and there's smoke coming out, and then
and then they get thrown in there.
Yeah, and then they walk out, and then you see Brian Keith smoking, and then you come, and then who was it? Zachary Wentz walks out. He's like, "What is it, rookie?"
No, he goes lightweight.
Yes. Okay, who the hell was in that limo? Was it Godfather? Because I know that dude smokes every time.
Yeah,
he smokes
man,
like a chimney.
that limo was smoking.
Buddy, this ain't Jim Carrey. This isn't the fucking Mask, okay?
Oh God, sorry, folks. Sorry. But I think one of my favorite spots. Who got put into the windshield?
Oh, that one was rough.
Oh my God.
I think that was Zach. No, was it Zach Gibson?
Yeah. And
Gibson.
literally, all you see is just the choke slam, and then the transition is just glass breaking.
Oh, I think that was Zachary Wentz. That guy.
Yeah,
that one was brutal.
Oh,
that one was brutal.
That was crazy. And to see Eddie Kingston get the pin 1, 2, 3. Thank God they won. And then all you hear from the group as they're walking away, oh, now we need to get medicated.
Oh, the scary spot that I remember from that match is when Big Bill held Desmond Xavier and chucked him on the other side of the limo.
We thought he threw him off the roof. Oh my God.
I thought it was gonna
Oh
be
my
like,
God.
I thought it was gonna be like another Hogan the Giant moment where Hogan beats him down on the where he's when the Giant's at the edge of the parking lot and he falls down like 10 stories down on the floor. From Halloween Havoc. If you guys don't remember that. I thought that's exactly what happened. Or when Rey Mysterio got chucked out by Baron Corbin in Money in the Bank. That's exactly what I thought happened.
Oh my God. Whew. Man, I'm just mind blown. I'm just mind blown. Like, whoo, because like I'm getting memories of seeing all these old moments, and I'm just like, ah. Okay. Sorry about that, folks.
Main event time.
Main event time. Well, actually, there's one little thing I want to talk about real quick.
Thanks for mentioning.
Because Samoa Joe is now injured due to that match with Speedball Mike Bailey, now the Hook is taking over the role of the new boss of the Ops. Congratulations to that. I like Hook in the Ops.
I like Hook as well. He's just a tag team now with Shibata.
Yeah.
So we'll see who else he brings in.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Main event time.
Yep.
Is a triple threat match for the TNT Championship. Tommaso Ciampa, the Psycho Killer. We got Castagnoli, and we have Roderick Strong. And I liked how we saw Mark Briscoe talking to him right before, and he's like, hey, fellow conglomerate member, you can give me the first shot? And he goes, I'm not in the conglomeration. Walked off.
I thought he was.
I think what's going to happen is that later on in a bigger pay-per-view, he's going to have that moment where he has to save Mark Briscoe, and then he has to go, all right, fine, I'm in the conglomeration. You know, like, and officially set himself.
The thing is,
no.
The thing is, he already was a member of the conglomeration.
Oh, okay, so it was already like that then.
I just had a thought.
What's that?
Quick fantasy booking segment. Roderick Strong aligns himself with the Ops.
Ooh, against the conglomeration.
Against the conglomeration.
Now that, I like that idea. I like that idea.
I think they need another tactical grappler kind of wrestler.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Have him yelling, Joe, Joe.
Because you already have Kyle O'Reilly in the conglomeration, and he is the tactical kind of performer for the conglomeration. So you need that to kind of balance it out for the Ops.
Yeah, and I think they maybe don't want to put them together because Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong were a part of the Undisputed Kingdom a while back.
Maybe even add Big Bill to the Ops. Have that
I like Big Bill going to the Ops. That would be interesting.
Well, you need some sort of heavyweights.
Yeah.
To like balance it out.
Because that Powerhouse Hobbs is not in the Ops anymore, aka Royce Keys.
You have everybody either going to the Don Callis family, you have everybody either going to the Death Riders or the conglomeration.
Yeah, it's kind of like going all over the place.
You need to build up the Ops to be the big heel group because I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the Death Riders.
Yeah,
they're making them babyface, they're making them heel. Pick one and stick with it.
Yeah.
Please.
Like, just give us a clear picture on what you want to do with them. You know, I mean, guys, put it in the comments. Should AEW be putting a clear picture on what they want to do with the Death Riders?
Please.
I mean, what are you trying to make them do? Are you trying to make them champions? Are you just trying to make them like the dark, cool guys? Because if that's the case, at least build some rivalry stories around them. Even around the individuals for them.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had a big enough group and they went and did Blood and Guts and it was the Death Riders versus CMML or versus AEW. Like, that would be a great match. That's a great fantasy booking right there.
I think, in my perfect vision of AEW, you have your heel teams, which are the Don Callis family, the Death Riders. And you have the conglomeration and the Ops as the big baby faces. Now, they've already done that before. But in my perfect vision, those are the four big faces of the company, like the four biggest factions. But the Don Callis family is more powerful and far more united than the Death Riders.
Okay.
Which eventually turns the Death Riders baby faces, not doing this tweener shit that they're doing right now with AEW.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes perfect sense.
You know, I just thought about it. We kind of got a little off track. Sorry, guys, but we were talking about the main event.
Yes.
So, main event, triple threat. I really enjoyed that match. I just got to say, Tommaso Ciampa, you going to AEW, becoming the Psycho Killer and the TNT champion. Congratulations, my man. I love your work. I am loving what you're doing over there. Please hold on to that championship just a little longer. I want to see how far he's going to go with it.
It's great to see a match that takes on different styles of wrestling.
Yes.
You have your tactical, you have your submission based,
And then you got your giant.
not just your giant, but you also have your brawler based.
Yeah.
Because Tommaso is more of that brawler based.
I was talking about Castagnoli being the giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like, man, Castagnoli, bro, you I don't know how you're pulling that off, how you did that flip and you
Dude.
landed.
Dude, he's been doing that since WWE. It's no surprise. I've known it. I've noticed he's been doing it since WWE.
True, because you were watching around that era.
He's super underrated. I really hope he gets a future AEW World Championship opportunity. I really hope so. Hopefully get a reign for like a good 6 to 10 months.
Yeah, hopefully. And to close out the night, we wanted to do some honorable mentions to one of the other promotions that we love talking about, WWE.
Yep.
And one of them being one of the dopest promos
Yes.
between Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Now, if you guys don't remember from our previous episode, we did talk about how Roman Reigns became the 2026 Royal Rumble winner.
Yes.
When on Monday Night Raw, he came out and was talking about who should he choose to face at WrestleMania 42. Now, everybody was already cheering CM Punk. They didn't want him to go up against Drew McIntyre. But it's very refreshing to finally see that we're gonna get a Punk and Roman match.
Yeah.
It's about time. It's about time. And the reasoning why Roman picked Punk was just perfect. It was genius. It builds up that animosity, perhaps real life animosity that they have against each other.
Yeah, Z-Bros.
I hate that. I hate it. I'm sorry. I hate that. I got a pop when Roman said some Z-Bros or some stupid shit like that. I'm like, yes, thank you. I'm not the only one who thought it was stupid.
I mean, bro, Z-Bros! I honestly haven't seen Zootopia 2. I still want to.
Don't ever say that again. No, don't. Shut up.
Z-Bros!
You're done?
Well, folks, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow. We got so much more coming with Kulture Kombat. Man, I'm really enjoying this show. I hope you guys are too. Let's close this out right. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
Kulture Kombat, the ring is just the beginning.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.